everybody.
Good morning.
Hello. It's lovely to see you here on Sunday Breakfast Live. I'm Sally.
I'm Joyce.
And I'm Bethany.
Oh, it's great to have you with us this morning. Please do let us know you're watching by popping an hello in the comment box below. It'd be great to know you're with us today.
So, what sort of week have you had? With 1 week to go before Christmas Day.
Ooh.
Have you had an exciting week? Or have you had a bit of a... or a bit of a week? Yeah, I think I've had more of that one. Oh, but do let us know. Have you had a highlight this week? Has a really nice thing happened this week? Pop it in the chat below. It would be really nice to hear how your week's gone.
Have you had a good week, Joyce? What's your highlight been?
Well, my highlight this week, it's been very exciting, hasn't it? Because we were able to do 2 morning sessions at Oasis this week, and it was fantastic just to see people again. And the feedback that we've had has been really positive. It's been really encouraging, and people were just so glad to be able to get out of the house and come somewhere and feel safe with their children. So thank you to everybody that came. You've really made my week this week. Thank you.
Oh, and mine too. It definitely was the highlight. And hearing the story, because Joyce, you did baby days, didn't you?
Yeah,
on,
I did.
On Tuesday, and I did the toddler ones on Wednesday with the craft. And the relief on people's faces as we're coming through the door. It was just palpable. Thank you so much for coming and for trusting us with that. With your safety, and because we know how fed up everybody is.
Yeah, nice to get a good dose of normality.
A bit of normality, yes, and so we need a bit of that at the moment, don't we? With even more restrictions coming in overnight, but hey, it's for a good reason.
Keep us safe.
Yeah. So, what's coming up today, Joyce?
Well, we've got the puppets. Again, how exciting. And they're asking the key questions this week of why this baby that will be born to Mary and Joseph is such good news. They'll also be telling some daft jokes about what would happen if the wise men were actually wise women. But come on now, don't take sides. Oh
yeah, it's all a bit tongue-in-cheek, that. All a bit tongue-in-cheek.
All in fun.
I'm sure many of you have given and received plenty of Christmas cards, but just in case, I will be showing you how to make a nativity-themed Christmas card.
And on the themes of, the Advent themes of hope, of peace, of joy and love, we're singing Joyce's lovely action song again. We're just in love with that song.
Yeah, we are. And of course, Sally will be sharing some more thoughts about loving whilst having to wait in our lovely still moment.
So, shall we see who's with us today? Who's with us online? Good morning, everyone. Good morning to Andrea Claire and to Maddie.
Hello, Carla, Luna and Mia. Good to see you again.
Give us a wave. I bet you're warmer than we are.
Good morning, Vicky and Jonathan. And who else? We have Lindy and Andrea and Nick. Good morning there.
We've got the Aspies. Congratulations on moving house this week. What a stressful week.
Oh, wow. I can't wait to hear all about that. And good morning, Vicky, Della, and who else? Have we said Elaine?
Laura.
Hello, Laura. Nice
and
to
Elaine.
See you. Yeah. Oh, so great to have you with us today. And I think it's time to light our Advent candles.
Yes.
Yes, we've now only got 5 more sleeps before
Christmas Day! So today is the 4th Sunday of Advent. So would you like to light the 4 candles of hope, of peace, of joy, and the final one of the Sundays, the red ones, of love?
Jesus is the love of the world. come to all our hearts with love.
And so we're going to sing about that now with Joyce's lovely action song, May the God of Hope fill you with joy and peace. Let's join in with this now.
May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, as you trust in Him. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, as you trust in Him, so that you might overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit, so that you might overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit.
May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, as you trust in Him. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, as you trust in Him, so that you might overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit, so that you might overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Father God, I love you. Father God, I trust you. Father God, I need you every day. Fill me with your hope, Lord. Fill me with your joy, Lord. Fill me with your peace. Let your love flow.
Oh, well, I imagine we're all action perfect on that song now. when we've seen it and we're all doing the actions and we're word perfect and action perfect. What a lovely song that is. So last week, the wise men had definitely got their sat-nav wrong. And do you remember they stopped off at King Herod?
Boo!
Do you like a bit of interacting booing? Stopped off at King Herod's palace before. Oh, yes, we do.
Oh, we're missing pantomimes.
No, we're not. So they stopped off at the palace before realising they needed to be in Bethlehem.
Oh, but today the puppets are asking, why is this baby born to Mary and Joseph? Why is this baby such good news? Let's take a listen.
Now, all around the world, in almost every tribe and nation, people are celebrating this very special occasion. Yay!
I don't get it. I'm still confused. Yes, why is this baby such good news?
Huh? Have you been in the dark when you just can't see?
So you stumble and fall? Ouch! And you graze your knee? You're lost, not knowing which way to go.
But then someone with a light says,
Hey, come and follow. So you do. Of course you do.
Grandma, we know that Advent is all about counting down to Christmas, like the Advent calendars. But what about the candles? What are they all about? Oh, I've got a good idea. Let's ask the candles. Ask the candles. Yes, here they are now.
Well, I'm candle number 1. I represent God's people. Hope. Hope like a light shining in the dark place. And they started to say, he's coming, who's coming, he's coming, who's coming. The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening. I'm candle number 2. I'm here to represent the prophets of the Old Testament. The candle of peace. Some people say our story starts when the world began, was darker than light than animals, then God created man and woman, but we mistook surprise, surprise, and all started to fight. So God sent his prophets, his people, to start to put things right. And they said, he's coming. Who's coming? The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening.
I'm candle number 3. I'm here to represent John the Baptist, the candle of love. Yes, John the Baptist didn't say he's coming. No, he said he's here. Who's here? The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening. Then one day a man appeared. He ate locusts and honey. His coat was made of camel hair. I suppose he looked quite funny. But everybody listened when he said the time has come. You must say sorry to God and get ready to meet his son. His name was John the Baptist. But he did not say he's coming. No, John changed the message. John said, he's here. Who's here? He's here. Who's here? The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening.
Oh, hello. I'm candle number 4. I'm here to represent Mother Mary. Yes, Mother Mary said it's true. God's son has come for me and you, bringing hope, bringing joy. He's come through me, yet that's my boy. Yes, I'm here to represent joy. True joy is only found in Jesus. And Mother Mary also said, he's here. Who's here? He's here. Who's here? The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening.
And I'm here to represent candle number 5. That's all about Jesus, the birth of Jesus. He's here. Who's here? He's here. Who's here? The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening. Down the ages, Christians say make sure you don't miss out. God has sent his rescuer to set us free from fear and doubt. Jesus is the light of the world. He's showing us the way. Advent is the time we remember he's coming. Who's coming? He's coming. Who's coming? The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening. But Christmas is the time we remember he's here. Who's here? He's here. Who's here? The rescuer, the boss, the king, so let's make sure we're listening.
oh wow, thanks Candles.
Yeah, you know, if those wise men had been wise women instead, well, it would have been so much better. First of all, they would have asked for directions, which means they would have arrived on time. And then they could have helped deliver the baby. And then they'd have probably cleaned the stable and made a nice casserole for Mary and Joseph and bought practical gifts.
Oh yeah, but the wise men, they weren't daft. They bought gold, Frankenstein and myrrh.
It wasn't Frankenstein, Rick. It was frankincense.
Well, that's what I said, Frankenstein.
Oh, I'll give up sometimes.
I wonder why, when they saw that amazing star in the sky, lots of people must have seen it. I wonder why only 3 wise men went in search of the newborn baby king.
Oh, the Bible doesn't say that, Rick.
Doesn't it?
No, it doesn't say there was only 3 wise men.
Oh, was it wise ladies?
No, don't be silly. People think there were only 3 wise men because only 3 gifts were mentioned. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. That's why people think there were only 3 wise men, but we don't actually know. There may have been lots and lots of people searching, and they were all wise. Wow. Wise people still search for Jesus. I've learnt so much, I can't actually remember any of it.
Oh, Grandma. Hey, I know, maybe we could ask Mr. Producer to play some of the songs again, just briefly, just little clips of them, just to remind us of the story so far.
Oh, that would be very kind indeed. Oh yes, he's doing it now. Thank you so much.
How can this be? How can this be? I met this cute guy called Joseph, you see. I always be.
Yeah, that's us. Surf shepherds.
It's quiet tonight.
It's quiet tonight.
Hear what's that light?
Here, what's that light?
Do you see it too?
Do you see it too?
I sure do.
I sure do.
Hey, come on now,
Let's follow that star.
We may not have an aeroplane or even a car, but we have got a camel, so
we can go far.
And following that very special star.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever been on a very long journey? And have you ever said, are we nearly there yet? Or have you ever been told, wait your turn? I bet you have. Well, this journey to Christmas seems to have been going on for ages. And there are times when we can feel, will we ever get there? Well, yes. And I bet you're getting excited now. I know I am. And counting the sleeps until Christmas Day. And when we think of that very first Christmas, oh, poor Mary, she must have thought, when will this journey to Bethlehem ever end? What did we say how far it was? Well, it's about 70 to 80 miles, I think. That's a very, very long way walking or sitting on the back of a donkey. But you know, life wasn't easy for any of God's people at the time Jesus was born. Their country had been taken over by the Roman army because it had become part of the Roman Empire. And the Romans did not understand God's people or show them much kindness or respect. In fact, they could be very cruel to them. The people of God had been sad for many, many years. But after this very long time waiting, people started to wake up to the notion and feeling something that they hadn't felt for hundreds of years. That was hope. And it must have been hard waiting and keeping that hope and love for God alive in their hearts. But God had made them a promise, and they trusted him completely. I wonder how they felt on the journey. Mary, Joseph, the shepherds, the wise men. And we can only imagine the happiness in their hearts when those who really wanted to meet God finally held Jesus. He was the child God had promised. And this year, well, we've learnt a lot about waiting, haven't we? It can be very hard to stay loving, especially loving God whilst waiting, can't it? There are many things that we've had to wait patiently for, and we may still be waiting, and like God's people long ago, wondering when the things that seem so wrong, will they be made right? But the Christmas story is a story of love. It reminds us that no matter what we might be feeling or facing, God loves us. He loves you very, very much. And he's promised to be faithful to us, that we can count on him and that he is still with us today. And so I want to thank you, Father God, that you are good and you teach us how to love really well. Thank you that you were with the people long, long ago and that you are with us right now. And thank you that we can always, always count on you. Amen. And what do we say at Oasis? We say, Amen. Well, I know we're going to need some lolly sticks right now because we're making this lovely card with baby Jesus. Oh, the light's shining on it. Okay, so how do we make this, Bethany?
So to make one of these Christmas cards, you need to take a good piece of strong card. We've got a slightly creamy one here, but it could be any colour you like. And first thing to do is fold it in half. And the next thing is to grab a nice pen, because we're going to write on it. If you're not comfortable writing yet, ask a grown-up to help you, because we're going to write the true star of Christmas across the top. And then Jesus at the bottom. And we do that first so that we know how much space we've got to put everything else. Okay, and then we take our lolly sticks, and I've taken 3, and as you can see, I've cut one of them in half because I only want this bit, which I've put a little smiley face on, because this is going to be Jesus's body, but he's going to be sat in a manger. So we'll make the manger first, and you take one of the lolly sticks and a glue stick, and you put loads of glue on one side like that, and then you want it very slanty. So it's going to be a nice big manger, so it's going to go take up most of the width of the card, and then you press it down. And the next one, because it will be resting on top of this, it can't be glued, so we're going to take some sticky tape and make a little curl with it and loop it round like that. So we've got a circle of sellotape, and we're going to put that in the middle and then use that to stick the next one down. There we go. And we've got a manger. But mangers have hay in them. I think I'm just going to use another curl at the top there before we move on to the hay. There we go. Now, if you've got pets, you might have hay around the house. We don't, so we've got some cardboard shredded elements from a delivery box. But if you don't have that either, you could take some brownish paper and cut very small strips and screw them all up, because then it will look quite a lot like hay. Okay, so we'll take some of this, don't think we need all of it, and roll it up into a ball so it'll fit nicely in the manger, and then put some glue down. And stick it down. There we go. That looks nice and messy like real hay. And then we'll take the baby Jesus, and he's going to be a bit cold in this manger, so I've taken a cotton wool pad that people use to take makeup off their eyes, and I've taken one of these, and we're going to wrap the baby Jesus in this lovely soft wool like that, and we'll glue it down. Okay, then we're going to take the glue stick again and just put a bit of glue behind the hay here. This is where baby Jesus is going to lie in the manger, all nice and ready for a nice sleep. There we go. But baby Jesus wasn't in the middle of nowhere in the manger. He was under a big star. So we're going to stick this star down now. Now we've got silver stars, but if you don't have one in, you could use a piece of foil that's cut up into the shape of a star. So I'll put some glue on the back. I'm going to stick it down. There we go. So we've been talking a lot about stars recently because they let the light shine. Wonderful. And there you have it. A nativity themed Christmas card.
I think that is absolutely gorgeous, and I would love to receive that in the post, and it really does tell me the beginnings of that very first Christmas. Anyway, I know we've got some amazing craft coming up. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is the star we made last week. We did end up putting it on the top of our tree. Oh, Scarlett's been making, is that one of the bells from the activity pack?
It's a Christmas tree.
Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
With baubles on. Oh, now this is
Andrea's Christmas tree. Oh, we loved the picture so much. It was a work of art. We put that up. Oh, and Luna's been busy with art this week as well. Isn't that incredible?
I love that tree.
Very nice. Very good tree there, Luna. And Andrea's been making more Christmas cards.
Wow, look at those.
So creative. And Scarlett made a Christmas tree for her Christmas tree as part of the activity pack. Stunning. Looks really effective.
That's great. I really, really like that. Well, you've been amazing with all your craft, and we're running out of time now. It's nearly time to wrap up. Shall we give a few more shout outs? Have we got any more people in the house, as they say? I know Megan's with us. Hello, Megan.
And we've got Hazel as well.
Good morning, Megan. Dad's found a new button. Can you tell?
Yeah, to put all the comments on the screen.
Yeah. And highlights. We've had some amazing highlights. People have moved house this week, in the week before Christmas. Amazing. Well done, Jen and Craig and Joseph. There we go. Yes, there it is. Despite the stress that comes with it. But you're in. You're in.
And we've had new baby.
Yes, congratulations to Jill and Pete, who have a new grandson, Henry. Oh, amazing. And I've seen a little picture of him. He's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations to Joanne and Dan over there in Singapore. Amazing. Any other somebody's been running this week. I can't believe they're running in this weather.
Yeah, it's literally rained all week. You must have done this in the worst weather ever.
In Wellies.
Yeah.
In Wellies.
Well done, Andrea.
I'd love to see you do that, Joyce, in Wellies.
I'd love to see you do that in Wellies.
I will if you will, sir.
Yeah, that could be quite the fundraiser, couldn't it?
Could
Me
be us.
lumping along. Oh.
And Nick.
We've had Nick. Oh,
Go on, Joyce.
Yeah, and I'm just very excited to say Nick's been really busy this week, hasn't he? With his Christmas jumper on and his festive mask made by Mira. He's delivered 130, that's 130 Christmas activity packs to children and young people in South Manchester. That's fantastic. Well done, Nick.
Amazing.
Absolutely fantastic, yeah. And it's great that young people are, because they're feeling so isolated as well. We always think it's particularly the elderly, and it's everyone, every strata of society, and we just need to keep connected, doing things like this, doing daft things, just dropping people a message over this time, especially as Christmas comes up. It's a stressful time, isn't it, for so many. Anyway, we have a Christmas Day special coming up. It's only going to be short. So what's happening on our Christmas Day special, Joyce?
Well, we'll be lighting the best candle of all, and that's a Christ candle. That's the white one in the middle. Can you just see it there? Sally's pointing it out. We'll be lighting that one. And hearing the best news of all, that when Jesus was finally born.
We won't be having a craft, as I think you'll be a bit busy with your presents, your toys, eating your selection boxes. So,
Yeah, chocolate.
Yeah.
Chocolate. Lots of chocolate.
Chocolate
Yeah.
Day. Yeah. So, and if you've got a moment between now and Christmas Day, yes, we'd love to see your photographs of anything you've made this week, particularly your nativity cards. We'd love to see them. But of course, anything else would be great to see as well.
And of course, we want to say a massive thank you to Mr. Techie Mike over there. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mince pie coming your way very shortly. And in the meantime, we hope you have a wonderful week, and may you know God's love especially growing it in your heart this week, and that you'll be able to join us at 9:30 on Friday for our Christmas Day special. For our Christmas
Day
Day
special. We all forgot our lines.
Just can't get the staff. No. Bye. See you Christmas Day.
Day special.